Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the one and only, the Whiskey Reaper channel. Holy shit, it feels like a year ago, but I have live stream. I will tell you, each and every one of you, that I am live right now. I am officially live stream. You know what? I gotta know all these buttons. I gotta learn these buttons again. It feels like I just got onto a motorcycle and I haven't ridden a motorcycle in five years. That's what it feels like right now. If you comment below, I will be highlighting your comment. And for all of you wondering, have I drank any whiskey? As a matter of fact, today I have not drank any whiskey. I'm going to be drinking a little bit of whiskey on the stream with all of you. I'm going to show you some balls. We're going to talk about some fragrance talk. We're going to talk about some watch talk. We're going to talk about some whiskey talk. We're going to talk about everything. And as you all know, most of my streams are not planned. And today is a very good, how can I say it? It's a very good way to learn. You know, you got to learn the ropes, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to be a YouTuber out here, I'm not new at this anymore. I shouldn't be saying I'm new, but I'm pretty much almost still new. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to tell you, it's been about a year and a half, maybe a little bit less. Okay, it's been about a year and a half, and I have to tell each and every one of you watching that if it's not for you to give me the motivation to do all the videos, to do all the reels, to do all the things for each and every one of you, I don't think we would be succeeding on this channel like some other people actually just don't. There's no success in some other people's chin. You know, there's people that's been doing it for 5, 6 years, 10 years. There's usually a reason why you're not growing. If you're doing YouTube for a long time, you gotta stop. You gotta change. We gotta wake up. If you've been doing YouTube for a long time, you kind of have to wake up, okay? There's going to be a time that you have to say, you know what, let me put this channel away. I ain't no good. That's for none of you out here watching right now. Most of you don't have channels. I do know Melissa Villanova actually has a channel. Good to see you, Melissa Villanova. I'm going to go around the room here. We got Margie Noir. Great to see her. Also, great to see the ladies on here. Great to see you. And Famous. I see you. Sweet Milk. I see you, Sweet Milk. The video that he did, I just saw just now. I just saw my video. Let's just put it there. I just saw my video just now, just not too long ago. I mean, come on, baby. You cannot be. I'm telling you this right now. You cannot be doing YouTube videos and not saying to the world that you are backed up by a certain company, for God's sakes. This man over here, Sweet Milk, in the fragrance community, he did that. And, kudos to you, Sweet Milk, because at the end of the day, if Wild Turkey wants to ever get in touch with me, you better bring the big bucks. I ain't talking about no free little bottle. I'm talking about the big bucks. I ain't trying to get no free bottle. I'm trying to make sure that you all know that I could be in a commercial. You know, the little-minded people want free bottles. I don't want no goddamn free bottles. I can buy all of these things. But anyways, huge shout out to you, Sweet Milk. I saw the beautiful video that you posted. Amazing. And also, each and every one of these companies, all these companies are phenomenal. I only show you the best companies that I myself buy, okay? For all of you watching. And I make sure that if it's straight dookie, I tell you guys. And I think you saw recently in one of my reels that I did recently, I spent $100 and the bottle was straight dookie, and I told you guys, and I never want it on this channel. So there's very much, I know what to put in these screen. If I put Green River, it's because this Green River is amazing. If I put Maker's Mark, it's because it's amazing. If I put any of these Blacken from Metallica, it's because it's phenomenal, okay? I'm going to go through the room again. Once again, I'm going to go through the room. Let me see. Albert Garcia. Great to see you, Albert Garcia. I will say, fragrance community, there is a lot of fragrance people watching because the fragrance game is dead. The live streams over there is completely dead. The whiskey community, you know what? I'll tell you, the whiskey community. I see you, whiskey community. We also have 361 Honda. I see you, 361 Honda. Melissa Villanova, always good to see you. Adventures, great to see. Adventures, always great to see. Adventures. And for any of you that do not hear me, and you know for a fact that maybe my volume is a little bit too high, you let me know right now. Because it's been a while since I've done the live stream. I think it's been a total of like 10 days or something. So I'm kind of getting back into the rhythm with all of this. And also, if you haven't followed Adventures of Spirits, look at her right here. You got to follow her. She does amazing. If you're looking into vacations, I'm telling you, she's the lady. She's the woman to be watching these videos. She has amazing cruise videos, vacation videos. If you're into anything that has to do with vacation, has to do with walking away from your job, she definitely has a lot of videos that she has been posted up. And you know what? All of those videos is time consuming, and it's amazing to see that all around, all kinds of communities out here, they do the best they can. And, I have to say, you have to appreciate your time on Earth. Sometimes that's just how it is. You have to appreciate every moment that you are here. And most likely, if you have a lazy day, it's always good to do a video, a stream video or something. So I'm going to tell each and every one of you, because I do this all the time, okay? I really do appreciate all of you here, but I want to let you know, if you could do me that one favor, hit the like button down below. There's the like button that you can hit. It helps out with the algorithm, and I need to make sure that I am in the algorithm in the live streams, because in the short videos I'm good, and in the normal videos, as you all saw, I posted up a video today, and that one is doing very well. I'm gunning for a video. Now, one of my biggest videos so far is I'm at 120,000 in one of my videos, and I want to make sure that one of my main videos, long videos, gets the same amount of views. Now, you're probably wondering, do you care about the money? Well, when it comes to the views, it doesn't matter to me. To me, the views doesn't matter. What matters is that we get more people onto this channel, and we get close to 10,000 subscribers. That is the goal right now, and we're getting close to it. We're around almost close to 6,000, so that's good. So if you can, do me the favor, you animals, hit the like button. It helps out a bunch. Now, we'll say something to the fragrance community before I even take out a bottle. As a matter of fact, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be popping a bottle. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be drinking a bottle that a lot of you want on this stream. You know what? Should I just take it out? Ooh, let me do that. Maybe I should just take it out. Just quadruple it out. You know what, Green River? None of these companies are paying me to show any of this. This is my courtesy to these companies. So if I'm taking out Green River, it don't mean nothing. It just means that I feel the need for a little bit of Baker's. I'm going to put that over here. And there's another whiskey that I want to show you all. Very expensive whiskey that you've seen in the new video that I just posted up. And for all of you watching, for the fragrance community, my scent of the day today. Oh, shoot, we do have another wrench in the house. It is always great to see you, Bob. Great to see Bob. Great to see Melissa. Great to see Farm Kitty. Great to see all my wrenches out here. I want to always appreciate all of you. If it's not for some of you, you know, if you don't give me the inspiration, I don't do videos. But Bob, always great to see you, Bob. Great to see you, Bob. But anyways, I'm going to say this right now, okay? I have all of the blackened, okay? And we're going to talk about that very soon. But for the meantime, I want to let you guys know, and I want to be pretty transparent on this. Today, I am wearing a fragrance that many of you probably don't even want to know about, but that's okay. The reason why I'm speaking about scent of day and fragrances is because on this channel, I show you what I'm wearing, what I'm drinking, what I'm actually doing. All of my channel on this channel revolves around what I like. And, you know, this is how I am. This is how I want to be. And this is how I want this channel to be: transparent, honest. And I want to make sure that all of you have a good laugh too. So for the meantime, before I start drinking any of the drinks, I will tell you, I did spray on a little bit of this today. Now, you guys are probably like, what the hell are you showing me a fragrance? I'm showing you a fragrance that not many people in the fragrance community talk about. And the reason why they don't talk about it is because, well, they're not getting paid to talk about it. The fragrance community is dying off, and, you know, I think I'm the only one that could successfully bring them to life. But do I really want to do that? Scent of the day today, I'm wearing is very fresh, very fresh. This is Terry Mugler, the cologne, and I don't think you guys see this, but it's a green juice. And I enjoy this because I feel fresh all the time when I wear this. This is not a sponsored video. This is not a sponsored because the man passed away recently. And I don't know how he's working out in his company with the sponsorships. But I can tell you, rest in peace to the man, the one and only man, Terry Mugler. I'm wearing this today. That's what I've been wearing all day out of the shower. So for all of you watching, you can get this for very cheap. This is not a sponsored ad at all. This is just me telling you all, my subscribers, you all out there, I see you guys. I'm basically telling you, look, you can find this for cheap and you can smell super fresh. Ladies, if you have a man, if you have a boyfriend, and ladies too, if you like fresh, this has it. And I can tell you, I think it has a little bit of vetiver. If you like that vetiver and the soapy, clean, fresh, this is your thing. I love this. And I wear Old Spice deodorant all my life. So, I mean, for me wearing that, This is just beautiful. Well, anyways, just wanted to express to you my love for fragrances. And now let me see the chat room. Jesus, we got some super chats in the house. Thank you so much, my wrenches. I'll see you, my wrenches. Bob loves whiskey with the $4.99. He says, cheers, Reap. I got something for you, Bob. I got something for you real. You know, I have to go get it because I was having a hard time finding my bottle. Okay, I have something for you. Okay, this is the Black and Willet. We're going to talk about that very soon if you want me to. But I have to show you, Bob, and many of you that want to know about the Mitchers. Okay, I'm going to show you this bottle. It's a $300-$400 bottle, and I got it for $100. I got two of them for basically $100 and something a piece, $100. I'm going to take that. That's what we're going to be drinking today on this stream. So, ladies and gentlemen, do me the favor while I'm doing this. I'm going to bring the whiskey, and I'm going to bring it. Where is it? I think I have it over there. I have it the other side of the house. Let me go get it real quick. And for the meantime, for all of you in the chat room, I will be real quick. I'll make sure I get my Glencairn, and we're going to get this party rolling, okay? I do have another super chat too. I'm going to bring up the other super chat very soon right now, right when I come back. Give me a second. There we go. Perfect. I also have another super chat that I'm going to be bringing up right now. Ladies and gentlemen, before I bring up the other super chat, I will tell you, if you send a super chat, it helps me. It helps me. It motivates me. You can send any type of topic you want in the super chat too, and the biggest super chat will always stay at the end of the screen. So if you want to advertise your channel, if you want to advertise anything on the last biggest super chat, I will keep it at the end of the freaking stream. You could say anything you want to, but as long as your super chat is the biggest one, I'll keep it on the screen. I don't care if you call me Big Daddy. I don't care if you call it Big Daddy. If you are the biggest super chatter on this stream today, you'll be completely at the end. You'll be left at the end completely on the outro. So anyways, I think you've seen this already. I'm going to highlight your comment over here, Adventures. Amazing to see you, Adventures. She says with a $5 super chat, stopping by to show some love and listen while I get packed again. I'm watching you though. I like the bottles you recommend while traveling. Yes. I do have to tell you, there's a lot of YouTubers that don't have the concept because they're kind of already huge. Some of the YouTubers in the whiskey community, they do not show you very cheap bottles that you can get at the stores because they feel that they have to need to get that trend going. And on this channel, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you this right now. On this channel, I show you the best bottles that you can get. Yes, you hear it here first, okay? I ain't a shill. I ain't a guy that can be bought out. I'm a guy just like all of you, except I do have a channel, I have a personality, and also the best out of all of them, I'm the one and only. So that's the only difference between me and many other YouTubers out here. Adventures, thank you so much for the super chat. And for all of you watching, if you haven't seen her channel, I do recommend you to go check out her channel. Very cool channel she has. She's all about traveling. The last videos that I've seen is all about traveling. I think her traveling videos they get me wanting to go to a cruise. But I don't like cruises. But either way, they get me wanting to go to the cruise. You know what that is? That's hot stuff. for me, look, I'd rather go on a jet. I'd rather go on a goddamn something crazy. But a cruise, I don't know what to say. Sometimes I feel like if I hop on a cruise, I'll be the first one in the world of cruise, the cruise line, Carnival, or any. I'll be the first one to combat all the pirates and hop on a ship. I just feel that would happen if I was there. But anyways, I will tell you, for anybody that just walked in here, Angel, sweet milk, I see you, sweet milk. Anybody that's out here, look, man, I'm telling you, straight up, I'm telling you this right now, straight up honest. I say the Dooky fragrances, and I don't show any of the fragrances that are straight Dooky. And if you don't know me already, I don't know who you've been watching, but it ain't me. I straight up honestly tell each and every one of you that there's fragrances out there that are bad. Okay, I have fragrances that are horrible. Most of the line of Mancera is straight Dooky, and I own them. I just don't want to show you. But there's a lot of whiskeys too that are, also shills. I don't like to show you stuff like that. But anyways, I'm going to tell you this right now. We're going to pour ourselves a little bit of whiskey. And the whiskey we're pouring right here is a very rare whiskey. Mitchers. A lot of people don't know how to say it. Mitchers. I don't know how to say it. A lot of people have different ways to say it. But this bottle over here goes for a hefty price. I don't think anybody in the fragrance community could afford something like this in the aftermarket. And looking at $350, $400 for a whiskey, a lot of people don't like to pay that. But I did tell you what I paid for this. So I'm going to tell you right now, we're going to be pouring that right now. I'm going to pour a little bit of this, and then we're going to go on with the show. And for all of you in the fragrance community, and also for adventurers, I'm going to say for both of you that have super chatted, I'm talking to both of you since both of you super chatted. Pretend that I'm in a room with both of you as if I was the teacher, okay? Bob and adventurers, I'm going to tell you this right now, and I'm only going to say it once. Okay, Green River. Okay, Green River, this bottle over here, very, very cheap. I am not backed by this company at all. I just know that I used to be like all of you. I used to be one of these people that would watch YouTubers. You know, I think the YouTubers were what inspired me to actually make a channel. I couldn't stand the fact that a lot of YouTubers were talking about whiskeys that were good, and then when you buy them, they're straight Dooky. And then I couldn't stand the fact that fragrance community members also, the bigger channels, they would say the same thing. Who do you believe nowadays? Well, you can believe me, okay? Because I buy them and I drink them. As you see here, I will tell you, this is Kentucky style whiskey. Very cheap, $37.99. The cool part about this bottle, I have showed you in the short videos. Look at that. Isn't that insane? Now, this is a bottle that's going to catch fire very soon. All it takes is a couple bigger YouTubers to start talking about this, and you probably won't find it on the shelf anymore. Okay, these are very hard to find right now. Good price, Kentucky style bourbon whiskey. And you hear it here first, because not many other people want to talk about it just because they're not getting paid. And okay, no big deal. I will tell you, I do not talk about the stores that I go to because I am not getting paid by the store. It's the damn shit about the store, for God's sakes. I ain't about that, okay? I don't do stuff for free. I only do stuff for you guys, my subscribers. So I see you. And this is a great bottle to have. If you haven't got this one, try to get this one. Very, very cheap. Very amazing. Holidays is coming around the corner. Get yourself one of these. Amazing. So anyways, let me put this away. Let me put this on the side. And I will be pouring myself a little bit of this. So bear with me right now as I pour this up right now. Here we go. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about this bottle, okay? For all of you watching, I want to let you know that this bottle, MSRP is about $85 to $90, okay? $85 to $90. Very hard for you to find it for that price. Now, I'm sick and tired of seeing that Blankton's, so you know what? I'm going to have to get the Blankton's out of my goddamn face. Let me get this shit out of here. God damn, I'm so sick and tired of seeing that Blankton's. Anyways, let me put this aside. There you go. Oh, wait, no. Let me put it right here. Okay. Wasn't there another bottle that I want to show? Yeah, I think so, yeah. So this bottle goes for about $85, $90 MSRP. And I will tell you that do not pay $350. Do not pay $400. It's not worth it. $500, not worth it at all. I can tell you it's fabulous. It's amazing. It's probably one of the best stuff that they put out there. But I can tell you there's no freaking way at all. Okay, there's no way you should be paying these high dollar bills for these items. Now it will be said in the fragrance community and in the watch community, because I am a part of most of the communities. There's 3 communities I'm a part of. I'm obviously 2 feet in the whiskey community. But I do enjoy my watches, and today I am wearing a beautiful watch. As you all know, I enjoy my watches. Here we go. You can see the wristwatch check. There you go. I know many of you like me talking about watches, but this is a whiskey channel, so I tend to only show you whiskeys, but I do enjoy my men's fashion because I am a man. I do have a super chat in the house. Thank you so much, Farm Kitty, for your super chat. Let me bring that up right here. Hell yeah. Farm Kitty, thank you so much for the super chat. Let me make sure that I have this scrolled up in here. Farm Kitty with the $4.99. Farm Kitty 86 with the $5 super chat. She goes. Reaper always showing us the best whiskey. Thank you and cheers, she says. Thank you so much for the awesome compliments. I do know that there's other people in the chat room that have gave me compliments. I do appreciate all of you. Tunes, I see you. Terrence, I see you. And also, sweet milk. I see you, sweet milk. Dragon B, great to see you, Dragon B, famous YouTuber. And a lot of you out here. I will tell you, I like to keep the ball rolling. If there's a super chat that comes through, I will tend to read it. And if I lose track of what I'm saying, then we're going to be here for 4 hours, for God's sakes. But I'm going to take a taste out of this. I already know how this tastes like, but it's very, very rich, very, very nice. Syrupy. If you like the molasses, you got the molasses there. The finish is really there. You get a little bit of everything. But I can tell you the one thing about this bottle that I really enjoy the most. Okay, if you are a fragrance enthusiast, as you all know, I love my fragrances. I don't have a different bottle down here, do I? Oh shit, I do have a different bottle. Let me show you another bottle I've been wearing this week. Here we go, got it. I'm going to show you the other fragrance bottle that I've been wearing this week too. Let me see if we get more fragrance people to actually comment about that. I will bring it up. But for all of you watching, I will tell you, we're going to go along with a little bit of what I smell on here. I'm going to tell you this is the best smelling whiskey that you can probably have. And the crazy part about this one, now this is crazy, okay? So you see how this is a Kentucky straight rye whiskey. Okay, it says it's toasted, barrel finished. It's a barrel strength from them. It's very much a rye, but it does drink like a bourbon. The crazy part about that bottle right here that you see in front of me, it drinks exactly like a bourbon. It doesn't have that oomph that you would get with some of the rye whiskeys. If you're a bourbon drinker that enjoys the richness in bourbon, the thickness in bourbon, you're really going to enjoy this bottle. And I'm going to smell this up one more time. Let me see. Oh, God. Holy heavens. Look, everything, the nose. Look, I could smell this nose all day long. Let me take just a sip. That has to be one of the best rye whiskeys, top 10 best rye whiskeys in the world. The best part about this one, it is so unique, this bottle. There's nothing that comes close to this. Nothing. I'm telling you this right now. There is no rye whiskey right now in the world that comes close to this. Now, many other rye whiskeys will have a lot of rye, and you'll get a lot of spices. But this one is just it lingers. It just keeps on lingering on the finish. And I'm going to do a complete review on this bottle very soon, probably in the next 24 hours. I'm telling you this right now. What are you? Yes, I see you, Tunes. What are you all drinking? That's a great comment out here. If anybody wants to say what you guys are drinking, I see Angel out here says he's drinking that Eagle Rare. Let me see if I have an Eagle Rare close by. I think my bottle got destroyed. As a matter of fact, I have a new one over here, but I have to move other bottles. Eagle Rare is amazing, fabulous. Over here, we have somebody else here saying they're drinking Mitch's Single Barrel Rye. That's amazing. That was one of my first ever ryes. And let's just put it this way. I drank 2 of those ryes in a year. And I said, man, those ryes from, I think Mitch's is one of the best companies when it comes to ryes. They do really good ryes. Now, the other super chatter, I will tell you, there is a little bit of a thing that I have to let each and every one of you know. I do tend to have to pay attention a lot in the chat room. So I do remember the super chatters. Bob, he says he's drinking OGD, Old Granddad. I do have it somewhere in the other side of the house. I can tell you, if you guys want Old Granddad, it's an amazing price. An amazing price. And also there's another whiskey that is an amazing price. Also, I will say, Farm Kitty, thank you so much. Today in the tally. Okay, in my tally, I have so far $15 in the tally super chat box, and it's amazing to see you guys. I do appreciate everyone that sends super chats, and I give you more recommendations. I will say, I did talk about this. I ended up picking up another bottle of the Wild Turkey. Wild Turkey is an amazing single barrel for you guys to get. I am not sponsored at all by them. I drink these bottles, for God's sakes, and there's no way I'm gonna be selling them. I don't know what it is with some people. They sell these bottles. Man, who are they selling it to? The Craigslist killer? Are they selling it to the Craigslist killer? What they doing with these bottles? Anyway, let me put this aside. Let me drink more of this. Now, as you saw in the title, my subscribers asked for a live stream, and we live. Okay, we live. I got a lot of comments, okay, in the last week or two. Okay, I got a lot of comments in the last week or two. Everybody has been commenting that they want to be watching the live streams. Most of them also been commenting saying that they had to catch these live streams, but they're working or they're busy. Well, here's your chance, my man. If this is your first time, ladies or gentlemen, if this is your first time, you can comment in the chat box right now, and I can see you, and I'll give you a huge shout out right now for all of you that it's your first time here in the chat room. I'm going to say hello and a salute and a cheers to all of you. If you are in the comment box, and the biggest super chatters usually are the ones that really get a bigger shout out to me. Dragon B, I see you. Dragon B. Tunes, I see you. And a couple other people, let me see. Angel, I see you. Terrence, I see you. And a couple other people here. Let me see. Let me scroll along. We had AM here earlier, I believe. Or was it him that commented in the video? Melissa was here earlier. Great to see all of you. Let me see if I miss anybody. Okay, good. Anyways, let me sip on this again. Now, I'm thinking about opening that up tomorrow. What do you guys think? You know what? I'll open that Baker's 13 today if I get a huge super chat. But for right now, I think that Baker's 13 is going to be for tomorrow. So here we go. Here's the Baker's 13. Beautiful, beautiful bottle. I can tell you that if you are into whiskeys and you see this bottle, you have to buy it. Now, the price that I bought this bottle for, okay, it wasn't $500. Okay, now these are bottles that go for about $500. This one goes for $500 usually for if you have it with the box. Now this year, 2023, nobody got a box at all that I know of. In 2023, the Baker's 13 does not come with a box. Okay, you do get the placket. Let me show you the placket over here. You do get the placket over here. See the placket? You do get the placket. But you do not get a box, okay? So for all of you watching, if you're planning on paying $500 for that, I don't recommend you to pay $500. If you plan to pay $300 for that Baker's 13, there's no way. There is no way, okay? Without a box, you can't tell me. And the box, what is the box gonna do, really? Not gonna do anything to you. It ain't gonna give you a massage. Let me sip on this. Let's see if we see some legs. Look at those legs. Look at how rich. Holy heaven, look at how rich that is. Tell me that's not rich. That's insane. That's insane. That's insane. And that's a rye whiskey that I'm drinking. I do tell you that I do not recommend. Okay, this is I'm going to be quite honest here, Bob. I do not recommend anybody to get any little book, any bookers right now. All of the prizes in the bookers and the little books aren't really worth the value of what you're paying for. I do recommend many of you out there to save that money for your whatever bookers you might want to get and get yourself 2 Elijah Craig bottles, okay? Now you're probably wondering what kind of bottle are you talking about. Well, any of the barrel proofs that you might see, okay, buy any of them. I don't care what kind of Elijah Craig you see in the store. If you see one that's whatever batch, you buy that thing. $70, $65, $80. It's a lot better than you buying a Booker's. The Booker's in 2023 has inflated too much. It is not worth it anymore. The little books are not worth it anymore. And I have to tell you, if you see any Elijah Craig's for $60, $50, $70, that is the best buy right now, currently in the market, okay? I'm telling you this right now because I don't want to waste any of your time. So I don't want to recommend something and then you guys buy it and you guys say, oh, it's good, but you're kind of sad. You know, you don't want to tell me the truth. I don't need you to feel like that. For all of you, remember, I was like you guys. I was watching some of the YouTubers out here, and they would really, it's just pointless. So here we go. That is a great, great comment. Dragon B says C923. That is officially probably going to be the best out of all of them. For 13 years, it's going to be the best. Currently, we have the B batch in my area. The C batch usually pops in around November. So I will tell you, I have way too many. Somebody asked, how many? I have so many bottles. You know, let's just put it this way. Just alone, okay? Just alone, the Colonel E.H. Taylor that everybody wants, I got 10 of those. I have to make sure to always have 10 of I have all the blood oats. I have everything. There's not one thing I do not have that I haven't tasted. There's not one thing out there that I haven't tasted. But definitely the little books have been a huge letdown, and I don't want to show that on my channel because it's quite damn embarrassing. It is so embarrassing, those little books. Oh my goodness. So embarrassing. But anyways, I will tell you, for all of you watching, for the people that know me already, they saw me recently talk about Smoke Wagon. Now my Smoke Wagon is kind of low. I'm going to talk about just a couple of stuff that you can buy. Okay, My smoke wagon is a little bit low. I've been sharing it, so this is the reason why it's very low. But that's an awesome value, okay? For all of you that don't know a real value right there, that smoke wagon for $30 goddamn dollars is a goddamn banger. It's a goddamn banger, okay? For all of you watching, if this is your first time here, I know we got a lot of new people out here. We're gonna get more new people because my new video's up, and a lot of people want to know who I am. Certain people just found me just today, yesterday, maybe tomorrow, maybe Sunday. Do me the favor. I am live right now. Hit that like button for the stream. It helps out a lot. And also, what also does help, which I don't think you guys believe, but I believe it, when you send super chats, it helps out. It makes YouTube recognize me that I'm making some actual, connections with you guys. It's pretty crazy to say that I'm about to show you another bottle. Now, this bottle over here, okay, that bottle, Maker's Mark 46 cast strength French oak. This number 46, this one's just fabulous. Amazing. Okay, amazing. For the people that have been watching and have been trying to get me to review stuff, don't listen. I'm a man that doesn't listen unless you throw me the cash. If you throw me the cha-chings, okay, let me put my two hands. Okay, if you throw me the cha-chings, sometimes I believe what I see and then I do it because it gives me some motivation to do a video. I know a lot of people have been asking me, they're like, do a review of the Maker's Mark BEP. Do a review of, what is it? Somebody told me, do a review of the High West. Do a review 2XO. Do a review of this and that. Do a review this. You know what? The one thing I can't stand in the goddamn comments, everybody goes, okay, let me put this a little bit back. Everybody, this is one of the things that I laugh. I go, I put the Blankton's over here. Oh, juice! This guy, tell me where you get the Blankton's, please. Tell me right now where to get the Blankton's. That is one thing that I don't know what's going on. I do not promote any store on this channel. And I can tell you, I promote the best whiskeys that I can find for all of you, the best prices, and I do show you the best stuff. And I show you the MSRPs, I show you what's on secondary. That is my goal right now. So when I get commenters out here commenting, they're like, what store you got this? Sometimes I just can't like the comment, but I still like it. I just don't respond. Here we go. Let me put this back. Move this aside. Okay, so here we go. I'm about to give you a little bit of an inlight. Okay, a little bit of an inlight for most of you watching, rewatching tomorrow. I know Friday is a day that you want to be lazy, because if you're lazy, the time goes by faster. Well, to me, if I'm lazy, there's no way the time goes faster. It goes slower. So here is a quick little insight, a little cheat code for all of you. Okay, just a little cheat code. Okay, here we go, okay. So this Maker's Mark over here is a bottle that everybody wants. This is a bottle that you can find it for, it's supposed to be about $100. MSRP should be about $75, around there. Okay. I do tell you, if you cannot find this beautiful bottle, the BEP, I will tell you that's the newest release of Maker's Mark. I do recommend each and every one of you out there to forget about looking for Maker's Mark BEP. Just forget about looking for that bottle, okay? Now, cheers to all of you. I'm going to take another sip. My recommendation to all of you, all my subscribers, because you asked, you needed a live stream. This is the bottle you need to be getting. Okay. Now, I think I showed you. Where's the other bottle? I have the previous bottle here somewhere. Where is it? I don't have it here. I'm not going to go to this side. Whatever. The point of the matter is, the previous bottle does look mainly like this. This is the newer version of the other 46, as you all seen before. But this new version is a little bit better than the previous one. The reason why I say this is because you get a little bit more sherry on here. It's a little bit more in tune. And I do tell you that I like the oak note on the previous one, but this one over here is stand out, okay? I'm going to show it to you closely so that you guys see it. This over here is not your ordinary. This is Maker's Mark, the French oak cast strength. And you see here is 110 proof. As long as you have one of these in your arsenal, I'm telling you, you are really going to enjoy it a lot. I think you're going to enjoy it so much, you're going to say, wow, this is insane. Somebody should have told me this earlier. Nobody wants to tell you. This is the thing. That's what I just don't get it. Some people are just too scared to be pushy. You got to be pushy on YouTube, because if you don't tell the people that you are drinking the bottles... Oh, wait, I forgot. Certain bigger YouTubers, they don't want to do that. They're getting paid. Now, I don't know how much they're getting paid. It's none of my business, but I do know there's a lot of bigger YouTubers that do get paid a certain amount for talking about certain brands. I also know that I don't tend to post anymore on Instagram too much, because as you know, there are YouTubers now, not YouTubers, there's Instagram influencers out there pushing whiskeys in front of you. And some of the whiskeys, like the butterfly one, which I will not talk about, but there's other ones too. There's quite a couple. There's like 4 or 3 different ones on social media. I can tell you those are companies that are just, they're attaching their product onto a certain individual, a certain influencer on Instagram, and they're getting paid for that. I don't want to do that here. It's something that I just do not want to do. I don't think I'll ever do that on this channel. Look, $500, you can keep that, okay? For the brands and the companies. Over here, Adventure says, I love Maker's Mark. It's a staple on my bar. Oh man, I could take out all the Maker's Mark. Where I gotta know what out here. Where we got it? Let me see. Wait, let me see. I think I got it in the other shelf on the other side. I wanted to bring you guys the older version of that one. But so far, you know what? There's no comparison. This one, the new one that they just made, is just phenomenal. It's just so good. It's so good. Oh man, that's good. Wow, that water is amazing. Wow. I'll tell you, when you're drinking a little bit of whiskey, always good to have some water. It opens up your palate a little bit more. Let me take a sip of this again. That's just so good. Holy heavens, that's amazing. I'm going to see if there's a Mitch's website that maybe we can all look at, because I've never gone to the website. Let me see if there's a website that I can look at. Mitch's website. Let me see if we could see one here. If I find the website, maybe I might be able to show you a little bit of something. It's probably going to ask me. Yes. Okay, we're going to do something. We're going to see the website of Mitch's. They call it Mitch's. We're going to go see the website right now of Mitch's. So follow me. We're going to go take a little spin, a little tour into. We're going to take a little tour into the one and only website and the one and only distillery out there that everybody knows around here in America. The Mitch's Distillery. Let's go take a little lap around here. So let me put some music. This is the right music for this. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to take a tour. Let's go real quick to the website. Let's go. Holy heavens, that booty's banging. Oh no, the booty. Let me see. Let me put this lower. Holy hell. I'm losing control. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, for all of you watching, let me make sure that we take a tour together. Here we go. Let's take a little tour with us all together. Let's take a little fancy little tour and see what this is all about. Wow, it's a lot of different stuff that I'm seeing here on the screen. I've never seen this website before. Wow, what a tour. Look at those bottles. Just amazing, just fabulous. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, so we're going to take a tour here. Let me make sure that I change the music because I can't be feeling like I'm on an elevator. Let me see. Okay. Okay, let's go take a little lap around here, okay? Let's go take a little lap around this distillery. So all of you already know that's what I'm drinking right now. One of their products. Let me go see over here what we got. We got a lot of fancy stuff in this website. Holy heavens. What a beauty. Okay, all right. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. As you all see here, a beautiful different list of all of their products. I am not sponsored by them. I am only showing all of you which ones that I feel that are nice. The one to the left, American Whiskey, amazing, fabulous. I do recommend all of you that want something different. That is something that's a blend. The one in the middle, single barrel rye whiskey. I love that one. One of my first ever ryes that I have always enjoyed. The sour mash is really, really nice. And the small batch over here, the small batch bourbon is outstanding. It's really, really good. Let me see if we go to the website. Let me see if I click on whiskeys over here. Oh, man, this website is crazy out here. Crazy website. What a beautiful website. Let me make sure that we pull up over here. We got to pull up. We got to pull up differently. How do we do it over here? Let me see if I do it over here. Yeah. Let me click this over here. Yeah, let me pull. Oh, Jesus, the booty. Let me make sure that the booty's gone. I want to see that booty all night. Let me see. Move this over here. There you go. Okay. Yeah, this is a little bit better. All right. Okay, so let's go to the website and see what we see over here. Okay, they show the expressions. Do they show the limited production? Yes, they do. They show the 10-year and the 20-year. For all of you watching, the one to the left is just so goddamn amazing. I love it. I've showed you this bottle before. Very, very beautiful. Very creamy. Last I remember, almost remember, like it's a creme brulee. I have that one on the other side of the room. This one over here, I've had this one a couple times. But to be quite honest, to all of you, this one to me wasn't really worth the price. I've had it many years ago, I think in 2019, and ever since, I don't really want to show you guys this. Now, this is another bottle it's very hard to get. The limited, the 20-year limited, very, very hard to get. And I can tell each and every one of you, I don't even think it's worth some of the prices that you see in the aftermarket. I will say, with full confidence, that sometimes some prices you have to just back up and say, you know what, let me be smart and I ain't gonna buy this bottle. Sometimes it has to be like this. Now let me see over here. Adventura, she does say when I go to Kentucky to the tour and the distillery, I'm going to get whatever I can't find locally. You see what I mean? That is the perfect way to do it. most of the times, for all of you watching, it is pointless to go to a distillery and get yourself a whiskey that you can get in your store. If you go to the distillery, you gotta get the rare stuff because you're there. You don't want to leave with the stuff that you get back home. You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense. So Adventurers is a great comment. Really, really love that comment. Very much of what everybody should do, definitely. And I would also say that we do have a couple other bottles I think that they're going to show us. Okay, now these are two very limited releases of them. I can tell you I've only had one of them, and I've tried one of them, and I can tell you with complete transparency that it's insane. Okay, it's just super, it's just so phenomenal. I don't even know what to say. Okay, the rye, the 25-year rye was phenomenal. Very, very nice, very elegant. Just, I don't even know how to explain it. You have to try it. It almost felt like an angel just came out of the woodworks and said, try this. You're going to love this. Now, the one to the right, I've never had before, but I can tell you it is not worth paying the prices for some of these bourbons just because of 25 years doesn't mean nothing. Sometimes you have to know some of these bottles out here are actually collectible bottles. Bottles that you can put away and have a collection piece. I think this will be one of these pieces. I don't think many people should open some of the pieces that you have. If you have hundreds of whiskeys, sometimes it's good to have a piece that you want to open up on a certain occasion. I will say that I had the opportunity recently, to really listen to Freddie Johnson. And if you don't know who Freddie Johnson, he was with most of us yesterday. I believe it was yesterday, the day before, and he was talking to most of us. And I have to let you know, it was a small amount of people. It was about 50 people. So I have to tell you, Freddie Johnson is the one and only over there in Buffalo Trace. And if you don't know Freddie Johnson, you have to look him up. But I have to tell you, in Buffalo Trace, he said one thing and one thing that has stuck with me forever. Okay, when you open up a bottle, make sure to open it up and enjoy it with friends. Always remember that all of your whiskeys that you open up, they're not going to be around forever. You can't take them on to the next world. Wherever you're going next time, after this life, you cannot take them with you. So one thing that really struck me was that he had said something that whenever he opens up a bottle around friends, this is something that really intrigued me. He usually opens it up, he places it here, he opens it up. Now I can tell you, this one's a twist top. Okay, this is a twist top. Let me see if I could twist this top. He opens it up with friends, just like I'm doing with you. He pours himself a little bit and he keeps it open for the remainder of the time. And that's usually one of the things that not many people of us, none of us really do. We don't open up a bottle and leave it open. That man said he left it open, and he always leaves it open around friends. For the air to go in, and for everybody to know that you can always grab your whiskey and drink it in front of us, in front of you, in front of a conversation, and really make sure to know that that whiskey is available for anybody around in this conversation. When I heard that, I said, man, this guy's amazing. And this man is like, I think he's like, I don't know how old he is. He's 80 or 90. I don't know how old. The point of the matter is, you know what? That really inspired me to say another thing that I'm going to say at the end of this video, of this stream, because this is actually a stream that we're doing over here. But I can tell you, it's something for you to know. Some of these bottles are meant for you to open up. Okay? Many of these bottles are meant for you to open up. So make sure to do that. And always share your whiskeys with your friends. Anyways, let's go back to the screen. There we go. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to go to the other releases. Now, the other releases, these are the ones that basically, I mean, you can easily get, okay? The ones to the left, fabulous, okay? Toasted Barrel, love that one. Have it here. I'll probably show you guys that one very, very soon. Actually, I have it in front of me. I could actually take that one out. This other one over here, a little bit harder to get. The toasted barrel finish. For some reason, it is still harder to get than most of them, but you can still get it. The one that you see here is the one that I'm drinking right now, the toasted barrel finish, and I also have a barrel strength rye, which is not, it doesn't have a toasted barrel finish, but you will have more rye on this one than on the toasted barrel finish one. The toasted barrel finish just tunes that rye down to a level that's almost as sweet as bourbon. So if you're into bourbon, I think the toasted barrel would be your pick. If it was for any of these two, I would tell you to get the toasted barrel. But either way, this one's also amazing. As a matter of fact, I do have it in front of me. Let me see if I take this out in front of you guys so that you see it. I have it somewhere here. Okay, so that's the other Mitchers that I have close by. Okay, now this other one, yes, it's a limited release, and also you will think that it's the regular one when it's actually, as a matter of fact, it's not. Now you can know the difference with both of these when all you have to look at is the lettering on the bottle. So for all of you watching, I have to give you a little, a little motivation to look, okay? Don't just get anything. When you buy a bottle, you have to grab it. You have to touch it. You have to make sure that it's good, you know? You gotta move it around. You gotta turn it around. You gotta spin it around. You gotta make sure everything's tidy. Everything's good. You gotta make sure the cork is good. I always look at the cork when I buy a bottle. Make sure that cork is good, because if you get one that's a bad cork, horrible. You have to really examine your bottle before you buy it, because if there's 6 of these bottles, you have to make sure to get the best puppy. You know what I mean? You got to get the best puppy. So for this one, you see here it says limited release. Okay, and then it says toasted barrel finish, but you have to see where it says limited release. When you see it says limited release, that is not the standard sour mash that you normally can find at the store. Now you might be schwamboozled by an employee easily. All they have to do, if they find out that you don't know about whiskeys, they'll say, "Hey boy, I got you a limited edition, Mitch's. You gotta get this." And then you're gonna grab it. You're gonna say, "Oh man, there's a limited edition." And then when you get home, it says a regular. It says just sour mash. Doesn't say limited edition. Sometimes they get you like that. Well, that's if you're a knucklehead. If you're a knucklehead, oh man, if you're a knucklehead, just be careful going to buy a car. Be careful buying groceries. I mean, if you're a knucklehead and you don't look at the prices and you don't look at your bottle and the product that you're buying, man, I don't know what to tell you. But I can tell you one thing, always look at your bottles, always know what you're buying, okay? Don't expect that the guy knows what he's talking about. Pay attention to the labels, yes, 100%. Bob said it here first. Pay attention to the labels. They can schwamboozle you in front of you, okay? They could just whip out the little magic trick in front of you, you know, do the Houdini in front of you and just swap it out. You want to make sure that you know the bottles that you're purchasing and that you have it in your hands. You can't let the man have it and then just give it to you and say, "Okay, I'll ring you up in the front." No, I wanna grab my bottle, for God's sakes. Like, I'll give you a good example. I'm gonna give you a good example very soon. So, let me make sure I put this over here. Okay, so here's a good example. I have a Blankton's that I haven't picked up, okay? I have so many Blankton's, it's like uncanny. So I ended up winning a Blankton's in a raffle recently. And it's a raffle that I have to buy the item, for God's sakes. So I have to purchase the item, which is the Blankton's, which, as you all see, you have to know your bottles. As you see here, it says 2022. Okay. It says 2022. That's from last year. Okay, now I will tell you, if you see all of this, it'll tell you other stuff. Cool. I don't care about all of that. All I care about is the year. Now, the year is a big thing for me because I have a couple of the 2022, so I want a 2023. The store, which I will not mention, I'm not sponsored by them, but the store, they have a shit ton of these, okay? They have a shit ton of these. They have it from last year and probably this year. So what I have to look at when I go pick up my bottle, okay, the first thing I have to look at is the year. If they bring out 2023, I'm going to say, okay, cool, I want that. If they bring out a 2022, I'm going to send the manager all the way back to where he came from, and he's going to come out with the 2023 because we're in the year 2023, and I expect the 2023 number on here. You see, it says 2022. I expect the 2023 Blankton's bottle when I purchase my bottle that's currently being on hold for me on the raffle that I have because I'm a top shelf you know what I'm talking about? That means that all of you that are into VIP systems, into raffles, you always have to know the bottles that you have, the labels, all the labels. You have to know what you're buying. Anyways, I don't want to see this junk anymore. Anyways, I will say, just know your labels. Now, I do know this one's 2023. I'm going to give you a reason why I know this. Okay, there we go. Let me move this around here. Now, I will tell you, on this stream today, this is how badass I am. This is how crazy. I am a crazy son of a gun. I hopped on this live stream today with no topic, okay? I'm rolling with the punches. I'm rolling with all of you in the chat room. This is how I roll, okay? I bring topics out of the woodwork just because I am who I am. So this just hit me. Okay, Baker's 13. Okay, so officially, these do not have any boxes. There's no boxes for any of these. But the one thing I can tell you, it does have the labeling of 2023. Now, you don't see it here. You do not see it in the front at all, okay? You're going to have to really turn this around over here. And when you turn this around, if you see it over here, it says it 9/26/2023. Now, there's another way to find out that this bottle, boom. There's another way. Dude, damn. Hell yeah, Terry Smiles officially is going to be on the end screen unless somebody can top him. But I love that picture of Terry Smiles with the $20 super chat. My wrenches are coming out here to play. It's great to see you, Terry Smiles, and I hope I bring a smile on your face every time you're here. I do know that I have never pushed any whiskeys upon any of my subscribers, and especially Terry Smiles. I have never ever pushed it upon him, but I do know that he enjoys my topics. He enjoys that I show him a good time. And Terry Smiles, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. It's always great to see you. Always great to see you. Anyways, I will say, good old, he says, Terry Smiles, he says, good old whiskey kick-ass Reaper. Amazing comment. I will say, for all of you watching, the holidays is around the corner. One thing I want to recommend all of you for the holidays to do. Look, I roll with the punches out here, baby. All of you out here, I roll with all the punches. I don't care who's out there that wants to talk bad about me. I can tell you, I can hold my own, and I just appreciate all the good comments that I get in my channel. I appreciate people like Terry Smiles, people all around here. Bob Loves Whiskey, Farm Kitty, everybody that observes Terrence, Dragon B. Everybody's out here. I really appreciate all of you in the chat room chatting it up. It's just amazing to see. And a couple of the people that were here earlier, great to see them. But I can tell you, Terry Smiles, whatever you want to ask, you're welcome to ask whatever. As a matter of fact, Terry Smiles, I do want to tell you something, Terry Smiles. There's a watch that maybe you might like. Now, I will tell you this is a gold watch, so I don't recommend it. But you can get yourself one of these, maybe something close to your ball range. So this is what I'm wearing today, as you see. It's a wristwatch check, and I love the dial on my watch. I can tell you, this is one of the most accurate watches you can have. Just beautiful, almost looks carbon fiber. This is the watch of the day, gentlemen. Beautiful, beautiful watch. I wear all my watches, all the watches that I have. I have about 10 or 11, 12 watches. And I think I have 12 watches or 13. But I do roll with all my watches every single day. And for all of you ladies, I think ladies, if you have an Apple Watch, you know, sometimes it's good to have a fancy, beautiful watch. It doesn't have to be an Apple Watch. You can get a small little anything, just beautiful. You know, it's always great to see watches on a lady. But I'm going to say this over here, okay? We're going to finish with this bottle that I wanted to talk about. So, you see what I mean? Those are the type of super chats that can stop me from saying something. Those are the ones that I appreciate. Terry Smiles, I see you. Anyways, let me take a sip of my water. Oh, man. Oh, you want to see the watch face again? Let me show you one more time. It's a beautiful thing. Look at how beautiful this thing is. Look at that. Tell me that's not beautiful. Look at that. How beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I get complimented all the time, and you know me. I don't like compliments. I get complimented all the time. And I think I had a bigger guy recently give me a compliment. He was 320 pounds, looked like a linebacker. Seemed like he played for the Miami Dolphins, but I'm sure he probably played for the Chicago Bears. He gave me a huge, huge compliment on this watch that I'm wearing right now. He said, "What is that?" I go, "This is my Villanova. It's a 262." He goes, "Oh, that's the curve." He goes, "That's the curve." I go, "Yeah." This is my Villanova curve. He goes, "Damn, I thought that was a Patek Philippe. I thought that was a Royal Oak." I go, "My man, there's no way I'll be wearing that watch. I won't be wearing no AP. There's no way I'm wearing an AP out here." He said something. He said something like, "Beautiful watch," and he just kept on wanting to see it. But yeah, it's sometimes good to have watches. I'm telling you, watches make you not look at your phone. Watches also make you, they just make you feel, they make you feel different, you know. I'm into fashion. I'm into, I'm into a lot of things. Oh, by the way, fragrance talk. I think I showed you guys this earlier, fragrance community. This is my scent of the day today. I'm wearing Terry Mugler cologne. Not many people talk about this, and that's cool. It doesn't bother me because I'm a YouTuber and I can influence some of you to get some cheap fragrances that are really, really good. I wanted a soapy, fresh fragrance to wear today, and I decided to wear this. So for all of you watching, I'm not sponsored at all by any of these companies. And then the other fragrance that I was wearing yesterday, because I had a dentist appointment yesterday, was the one and only Zaharoff. You see here? And you see it, I actually use it. There's other YouTubers that do not use their bottles. How sad is that? This is Zaharoff. I see you, Zaharoff. This is Zaharoff Signature Royale X. And I can tell you, if you're maybe a 30-something, 40-something, a 50-something-year-old man, you would really appreciate this one. But you have to have spunk. You have to have personality. You have to be able to take. You can't be a woke. You can't be woke wearing this, okay? You know what I mean, woke. You can't be Bud Light. You can't be, a soft male. You can't be a man that just gets run over by other men. You can't be a man that doesn't wear the boots. You have to be a man that wears the pants. You have to be a man that wears the boots. You have to be a man that knows how to ride a motorcycle. You have to be a man to wear this fragrance, that knows how to drive a manual car, know how to maybe, okay, drive a semi, okay, maybe. You have to be a man that has a little bit of spunk, okay? This is not for your average person. And if you liked your car, I can tell you, to me, this is a lot better. I'm sorry to say, this is a lot better than that. I paid about 125, 140, something like that. Love this bottle, and you can see I've used most of it, okay? Let me put this away. I'm not being sponsored by Zaharoff. I'm not being sponsored by Terry Mugler. I just show you guys the best fragrances that I feel you guys should. Gentlemen and ladies, you could wear this too, ladies. This has a little bit of vetiver in there. Beautiful. Look at this. It's green, green, green. Anyways, Terry Smiles, you have inspired me to be more animate on my, okay? You inspired me to be more alive. Okay, Super Chats make me more alive. Anyways, here we go. Let me show you this. You see it here? There's another way to find out. You see it over here. Over here, it tells you. There you go. It tells you over here. Let me see if I can even take it off. Anyways, the point of the matter is that this tells you. Let me see if I could show you. I don't think I can show you, can I? Yeah, there we go. Come on, focus, focus. I can't focus. Well, it tells you on here, 2023. There you go. 2023. There you go. That is the 2023 batch. So you have to know your bottles, ladies and gentlemen. You just have to know your bottles. Now, I will tell you, I'm going to go around the room since Terry Smile sends a $20 super chat. Let me drink some water. Oh, man. Okay, so today, let me see this tally over here. Okay, today on my super chat range, for the first day I come back, I'm at an hour. Just an hour today. And so far today on my super chat rankings, I got Terry Smiles with the $20. I got Farm Kitty over here with the $5. I also have Adventurers. I'm always great to see Adventurers. And then Bob, all of you with the wrenches. Great to see all of you supporting. Great to see. And also, I will say, I'm going to go around the room right now. I usually do this sometimes. Let me see. No topic, and chat is rolling. That's good. That's the way to go. Over here earlier, Adventurers did say, I'm not going to need a bigger bar messing with you. I'm going to need a bigger bar messing with you. Well, I can tell you that there's a lot of people that mess with me in the comments, and I do tend to sometimes. The best way to do it, if you have a channel, if they ask you for certain things like the store, and you don't want to say the store, it's up to you all. My channel is a little bit different than all of you, but I'm not being paid by the store to be telling everybody the stores. I'm not these guys showing the store and everything. I mean, come on now. What happened to, you guys know what happened to Winnie the Pooh? I mean, at the end of the day, you all know what happened to Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh told the world about his honey spot, and all of his friends would go see Winnie the Pooh's honey spot and take all his honey. So how can I say it to you, quite frankly? Sometimes it's better to keep your mouth shut about the stores that you're going to, especially if you're not getting paid. To be sponsoring a certain store and doing all the time to do videos. But yeah, if you are Winnie the Pooh, my man, Winnie the Pooh messed up by telling the world about the honey. That's just what it is. He messed up big time. AM over here says, I see you. It's great to see you, AM. Great to see you all the time. He does say that the Dolphins quarterback is on fire. Well, I don't need the Dolphins. I think it's the whole team. The whole team is doing amazing. Made a little bit of money. It was amazing. Let me go get some. Let me see if I can get some water. I need some more water up in here. Oh, man, it's great to see Patrick. But you know what? I need to go get some water. I'll be right back. Let me get some water real quick. I'll be right back. There you go. I got some water. Now, we do have somebody new in the house. It's great to see the one and only. I'm going to say that I've been saying that often in my intros. And for all of you that don't know already, okay, my intros, I always say, welcome to the Whiskey Reaper channel. I always say that in my intros, and most of the time it's a little bit catchy. I've got it to the point that I'm so catched up on it that I say it all the time. So I'm going to give you a good welcome over here, Patrick, okay? A good welcome, my friend. Over here, Patrick, okay? Welcome to the Whiskey Reaper channel. The one and only Patrick B. It's great to see you over here, Patrick B. I do know for all of you watching, I do hang out a lot in the watch community. I have a bunch of watches. I enjoy my watches. And I already showed you guys what I'm wearing today. And I hope you can rewind and see what I'm wearing. But I always wear a watch every day. And I just enjoy watch talk. I've been learning a lot about different Rolex dials over there in the watch community. And I will tell all of you that I'm going to go around the room again. I'm going to see who we have here. But we do have Patrick B. Always great to see Patrick B. in the chat room. Tunes, it's always good to see you too, Tunes. There's a lot of people that finally noticed that we are always live. Alberto Garcia, it's good to see Alberto Garcia. Great to see you. Okay, I'm always great to see you. And let me see. Terry Smiles. Now, Terry Smiles in the $20 super chat. He was the last one. Is he going to be officially the biggest super chatter on this stream today? And I will tell you, the super chatter right now that's winning, the biggest super chatter is Terry Smiles. Now, I'm not gonna take away from Bob. Bob is always here, amazing. Adventures Farm Kitty is always watching the premiere. It's amazing to see. But right now, Terry Smiles, you have the top super chat, and I want to talk about somebody wanted to talk about Blackened, okay? Somebody wanted to talk about Blackened, so we're going to talk about Blackened, and we're going to do it to the point that maybe tomorrow I might talk about this more. But let me move some bottles. Any of these bottles that you see in front of me are a buy. They're always going to be a buy. And I try to show you the best bottles possible for any of you that just walked in here. So just remember that, okay? So let me tell you, a Christmas whiskey to have. Maker's Mark over here, fantastic, cask strength. Get yourself one of these. An amazing bourbon whiskey to get. And a whiskey in general that you should always have on your shelf. Now, I will be talking about the one and only Blackened. Let me put this bottle away. Let me make sure. Okay, so a lot of people have been wondering and wanted to talk about the Blackened. Now, Metallica has recently released, in the last couple years, they have released a lot of bangers. And when I mean bangers, I mean super bangers. Like, I'm talking about, like, these bottles are so beautiful. Look at this. These bottles are so magnificently just well made, just hard, they're strong, they're beautiful. if you enjoy Metallica, I'm going to tell you that these are bottles that maybe you want to try to buy. Now, I'm going to tell you, for all of you watching, there's one bottle that's really, I think, more pleasantly worth it than other ones. And as you all see, is probably the bottle that I drink the most, okay? You see it's halfway. It's because I enjoy drinking it. Now, I will tell you, do not expect something from the Kentucky. Do not expect something like Indiana type. Don't expect something super amazing. Expect something good. Expect something just very nice. And at the end of the day, this is a product from Metallica. So why not? You know, why not? I'm going to tell you, Metallica's not sponsoring me by talking about this. But I can tell you, not even the Blacken is sponsoring me. They do follow me on Instagram, but that doesn't mean anything. What matters here is that these bottles are very cheap. I think I bought this one for $55, around there, $60. You have to get usually the cast strength ones. The cast strength ones are the best buy. Do not get the cheap one. The cheap one is meant to mix. So if you're into mixing, I'm going to tell you this right now. If you're into mixing and doing cocktails, get the regular blackened. But I do recommend you to get another type of whiskey. Don't get the regular one. As you see, I don't have it on my shelf, the regular one, because I don't want to show you the regular one. But always get the cast strength. It's an amazing, amazing price. Very good. I enjoy this with ice. And then also, I will tell you, this one is fantastic. Okay, you see me outside talking about it. The blackened, the rye, fantastic. It's very, very good. Very nice. Very well made. And just because, one thing I will tell you, just because it's from a metal band doesn't mean anything. They made this very, very well. Now, there's one whiskey that I can tell you that maybe you might not like. I'm going to put it back here. Now this bottle over here, it is completely, I'm going to tell you, you have to really like a little bit of something different, okay? If you like the port wine cast finished products, you have to really like port wine finished products. If you do not like anything that has to do with wine, I tell you not to get this one, but I enjoy it myself. I can tell you that I don't go too far into this. I don't always drink this. But when I do drink this, it has to be a special occasion. You already see the top of it. I haven't drank too much of this because I never go back to this. When I have the first sip, I can tell you it is just, it's so rich. It's so, it just, as you all know, port finishes, they're very, very rich, very strong. It's almost like if you're having a wine, a very strong wine, how can I say it? Like maybe one of those wines from Paris. Let me see. What was the last wine I had? It was from Paris. Let me see. Let me try to think real hard. There was one that I couldn't even say. The man said something, oh, this is blah, blah, blah. I said, yeah, this sounds good. I had it, and it was very, very rich, that wine, but it was from Paris. French wine, high-end wine. Most of the high-end wines, they use a certain type of cask, and they also use, a lot of different methods. But when it comes to this bottle, this is the only bottle you have to be careful with, because you, my man, or my lady, you might think this is very, very overpowering, okay? And I tell you this right now, you already see the bottle, it's all the way to the top, because I can't ever take seconds of this. But it's made very generously. It's made very nice. I do tell you that. Now another bottle over here. Let me put this one over here. Now this one is a bottle that many of you have wanted me to talk about. And the bottle that you see there. Let me put this one over here. Now the bottle you see in front of me, the Blackened the Willet. That one's about $150. I can tell you that you have to really be used to it. If you're not into the Willet palate, okay, you're not gonna like this at all. if you're not into that the Willet Rye, okay, let me show you a Willet Rye over here. If you're not into that rye whiskey that you see on the screen, there is no goddamn way you're going to be into that Blackened by Willet, okay? There's not the Blackened with Willet collab. You're just not going to like it at all, okay? There's just something about that Blackened. They blend it very nicely with a little bit of a Willet Rye. And let me just tell you this. It's a different experience. It's nothing that you can have like a whole bottle that's insanely amazing. It's very, very good. I really like it. Let me show you the bottle, how deep it is. It's halfway almost, okay? Very beautiful, very nice. But can I tell you it's outstanding? I can't tell you it's outstanding. The reason why is because it's $150, okay? If it was cheaper, I'll tell you this right now. If this bottle in front of me was $80, if it was $70, I can tell you with complete confidence that it's the best rye whiskey in the market. What I'm telling you is right now, for the price of $150, $180, $140, I think it's way too much for the bottle. I think you can find other better products out there, and I can tell you, for all of you watching, there's a lot of people that don't know about rye whiskeys, and it's very hard to find people that tell you honest truth about rye whiskeys. Sometimes you have to know what your palate likes. If you don't like a certain type of rye, a certain type of mix of rye, a certain type of company, you stay away from them. Okay, and this is one of these Metallica whiskeys that I can tell you, you have to enjoy the Willet Company. If you do not enjoy the Willet Company, okay, just don't buy it, okay? So here we go, okay? I'm going to show you this up close. This is the Blackened Willet, okay? Cask strength. And as you see there, Kentucky straight rye whiskey. But as you all know already, this is juice that was basically blended with the collab of Willet. And for all of you watching, I will tell you, most of these bottles, they don't have real corks. They got like a fake rubber cork, which is fine. It's good. So there's no cork like some of the other bottles. So some of the bottles that you see here are pretty expensive, okay? Let me show you. So, okay, so I think we talked about this one before. I think Bob, one of my subscribers out here, he bought this. This was $150. The Calumet Farms, it's just so, it's so elegant. That's the word that I need to use for this one. This one's elegant. Elegant. Now, this is something that I would recommend. If you're paying $130, $140, $120, you want something elegant, something just so good. And this, to me, is a bottle that I can consistently say, you know what, I paid the price. I got a bottle that's very, very nice. I love that sherry note. And you see my bottle is halfway. I've gone through 2 bottles already. Very beautiful, very nice. Okay, now that is the thing that I can tell you, okay, it's worth buying. Now this over here, my man, that over here, $150. It's good. I just wish it was a lot cheaper. If it was a lot cheaper, it would be amazing. It would be really, really amazing. Really, really amazing. It really would. Now we're talking about rye whiskeys. That's the crazy part of this stream, is that this bottle, okay, these bottles that we're talking about, and it takes all of you, okay, to control this complete topic. If it wasn't for, I think it was Terry Smiles that started off the show over here. He started off with the $20. I don't know what happened after the $20. My mind went left and right. And we ended up over here talking about the Blackened, which I was probably going to talk about in the next show. But now you know the pricing. Some pricings, you just have to know what's good. This pricing over here, oh my God. Hell of a price. This is the reason why you see this bottle for $350, because it's phenomenal. And I got it for $100. Okay, this bottle, Elijah Craig. Okay, private barrel. You can get it at your stores, usually for $90 something or $100. Fabulous, fabulous. And then also, obviously, $100 for that. Are you kidding me? $120 for that? Are you kidding me? You see what I mean? You have to know the value in your dollar bills that you spend on here. So I will say, you know what? I'm getting close to the end of the stream. I did say, oh, this is a good comment. Pikesville Rye #1. Yes, I have told many people this all the time. It is the #1, one of the top 5 favorite rye whiskeys of mine. I've showed many of you already. This is a comment. This is a great comment. Okay, Pikesville is a one-of-a-kind rye whiskey. I've showed that many times to you guys, but I tend to not show repeatedly stuff. Anyways, I will say this. Today's stream, we have hit the 1 hour and 40 minutes. We got a little boost over here with the super chats from Terry Smiles to get me rolling. Over here, Bob says, I'm a big Metallica fan. Okay, so if you're a big Metallica fan, let me tell you this right now, Bob. If you were to pick one of these whiskeys, and if I was to tell you to pick one of these whiskeys out of all of the ones that I'm showing you right now, I think your best bet out of all of the blackened, okay, let me put this one away. Let me put this one aside before I put this. Out of all the ones that you just saw right now, okay, I can tell you, start off with this. Okay, start off with the regular cast strength blackened. If you like that one with ice, you probably like the other expressions. I have all of the blackened expressions, and now they're starting to have store picks. But definitely, blackened is, there's a reason why I show you, because I really, really love it, okay? Old Elk. Okay, so Old Elk, I have showed many of you Old Elk before, and they are out of the range of what I want to show you guys. The bottles that I have from Old Elk aren't really worth it, okay? If you find an Old Elk for about maybe $80, $70, you're good. But now the price and all the Old Elks are way too much money, and I do not want to be showing a company that's all in Instagram. You don't see Old Elk too much on YouTube. You mainly see it on Instagram, and I'm not going to say that's one of the companies, because it is not one of the companies, but I do know that they do send a couple free bottles to certain people, but that doesn't mean anything. What means something is the price of the bottles, okay? The price of the bottles over here, Bob. I'm gonna read the super chat right now. Bob loves whiskey. $2 super chat says, thoughts on any Old Elk? Okay, get yourself the blended, okay? The blended Old Elk. It's the cheapest one that you can find. And I think it's the best one that you should be having in your arsenal, because it's the cheapest one. It's the most nicest one. It's blended perfectly, and you're not going to pay top dollar for Old Elk. So that's the one that I recommend you. There's one that says blended, and that is definitely the one that I do recommend you to get. There's other ones, new expressions out there that are coming out $125, $130. Not worth it, and I can tell you, you've seen in my short videos, only my short videos. I stopped doing my short videos, but you've seen my short videos about early this year that I started showing the Old Elks, and then they went up in price. I don't recommend Old Elk too much for the price range, and I want to show you just mainly that. Where do you sample? I don't sample. All the whiskeys that I have, I already. People been sending me, when I first, I think a long time ago, last year, they were sending me samples. And let me show you some samples. There's companies that I'm not gonna, like, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to put down a company, but there's samples here that I have that I probably never touch, because I just know how they taste. Here's one. Here's a sample that I was given from an ambassador. Here's another one. These are companies that I don't show you, sadly. There's a couple other ones. Let me see if I grab this other one here. Let me see over here. Single cask. This one's the same. I have other samples here. I don't tend to show you any of these samples because I do know how most of these taste, and I can't say no to nice people that I've met personally, and they do give me, because they're ambassadors, they give me samples to try out. I'm just, you know what, I want to show you guys the best stuff. I don't want to show you stuff that's going to be pushed on to you. So I will tell you, let me see. You got it, okay? That's good, that's good. Bobbless whiskey, good. So I will say, you know what, I think we're gonna wrap up this show right now. So far right now, okay, Terry Smiles, big top dog. We had Adventures. We also had Farm Kitty. We also had Bob. We also had a couple of the people in the chat room. And thank you, Bob, for saying the last super chat on here. The main super chatter right now is going to be on here. We're going to see Terry Smiles' pretty face. I see you, Terry Smiles, at the end of this stream. I usually keep up the biggest super chatter on here. So you know what? I'm going to tell you this. For all of you watching, there's one thing I want to say. Now, hopefully I get this right, because I tend to forget stuff. Okay, one thing that I was told, and I'm gonna tell it to you guys. I'm gonna pass it down to you. Okay, are you guys ready for this one? This is gonna be a little bit touchy. Okay. So for all of you watching, it's great to see all of you out here. I really appreciate all of you for being a part of the stream. For all of you that have been participating in the chat room, you guys are freaking amazing. I'm going to go around the room one time only. Tunes21, I see you. Margie Noir, I see you. Deneen Fragrance, I see you. Melissa Villanova, I see you. Farm Kitty, I see you. Terry Smiles Adventures, I see you. Patrick B, I see you, my man. Patrick B, great to see you. Also, Albert Garcia, great to see Albert Garcia. We had a couple people here earlier. Let me see if my stream can actually find these people that were here earlier. Oh, Dragon B. Yes, Dragon B. It's always great to see you, Dragon B. Terry. Oh, wait, Terrence. Great to see Terrence. He was here earlier, and we had a lot of other people. Let me clear my throat, because I do have, wow. I gotta clear my throat. We also had earlier in the stream, I remember we had a couple other people. Sweet Milk was here earlier. Great to see Sweet Milk earlier on the stream. We also did have the one that I do know that's always in. Okay, I'm telling you, a famous YouTuber. Good to see famous YouTuber here earlier. And a lot of the people in the fragrance community, the watch community also. Great to see a lot of the watch community that was here earlier. And I will tell you, for all of you watching, okay, for all of you watching, I hope you have enjoyed this whole show. And Bob, I see you, man. I see you. So here we go. The last super chat today. So anyways, I want to end the show like this. Okay, there might be ships, okay, ships made of bricks that probably won't sail. Okay, there might be ships made of bricks that probably won't sail. They'll fail. Okay, there'll be ships made of paper that probably will sail for a little bit and just sink. There'll be ships out there that are made of Bud Light, and most of those ships will go upside down. There will be ships in the future that you will see in the near future that are made of whiskeys, and most of those ships will sail on, baby. I see you, baby. But the main ships that are always great to have here with all of us are the friendships. For all of you watching, friendships are the ships that always sail. And if it isn't for all of you in the chat room, I wouldn't have a channel. And I see each and every one of you. Thank you all for being here. And Terry Smiles is the biggest super chatter today. Thank you, Terry Smiles. And I see each and every one of you very, very soon. I see you. See you on the next one. See ya.